Hi friends, this video is on motion part 1. This video is brought to you by COACHINGCARES.IN, Designing Future by Smart Education. In this lesson, topics to be covered: what is motion, describing motion of a particle. Under this we will study position, path length and displacement, uniform and non-uniform motion, describing rate of motion. Under this we will study speed versus velocity. Next is describing rate of change of velocity. Under this, we'll study acceleration, distance time graph, velocity time graph, equations of motions, and at last, uniform circular motion. So first we start with motion. So what is the meaning of the motion? Change of position with time is known as motion. Position, velocity, and acceleration all describe the motion of an object. All the three are vector quantities. Some examples are given below, like movement of the object you can see in the pictures. Change of position, basically the change of position with the time. Suppose any object in the initial position at rest, then it starts to move further. After some time, it reach the final destination or second point. So gradually the change from the starting to the last point, there is a change in the position of the object. This gradual change with respect to the time is known motion. Now we'll understand in details. Motion is a relative term. Basically, the motion is related completely, this term, relative term. It belongs to this term. It is important to understand this. Motion of an object is always with respect to some frame of reference. So, motion is being defined, or we can describe the motion by taking a reference point or by taking frame of reference. So what do you understand by the name, by this term, frame of reference? Basically, the meaning of the frame of reference is, suppose you are describing, you are understanding the motion of an object. You will have to consider one observer, or you have to consider a reference point somewhere. Based on that, you can understand or you can describe the motion of that particular object. Uh, Frame of reference is nothing but the observer. Observer is the reference point by which, or by considering that point, we can define the motion of an object in that particular direction. The motion of that object will be defined by reference point. It may be different reference points. So by considering different reference point, motion will be in a different situation. Motion will be different of that particular based on that reference point that we considered as observer. Let us consider this example in the picture. Three friends are just standing on bus stop. So one friend you can consider, let us understand whether they are in motion or not, because they are standing alone at rest at the bus stop. So there is no movement, there is no position change of any one of them. I mean, they're standing, they are not moving, they are not changing the position with respect to the time. So we can say those, I mean, people are at rest and there is no motion in that. At the same time, let us again understand further. One bus is passing through that point. Bus is coming across the road. So what do you understand? This bus is in motion or bus is not in motion? Because bus is changing its position with respect to the time. So we can say the bus is in motion. Now, just assume people are sitting in the bus. We are assuming two people who are sitting in the bus. So those people will understand the motion about those people. So let us understand. Suppose there are two persons sitting in the bus, person A and person B. So what you understand about these two persons? They are in motion or they are not in motion? How you will define it? So just understand it deeply. Person B, yeah, I just ask, person B is in motion or not? Person B, if suppose we are taking frame of reference A, person A, then person B will be at rest, or we can say person B will not be in motion. If we are considering this observer A, because both the persons are moving in the same bus, so the movement, I mean the position change of the both the person is same. So relative to this, if I are taking reference, so relative to A, B will not be in motion. But if suppose we are considering B and we are considering reference point, this person who is standing outside at rest, so B will be in motion or not? Yes, B will be in motion with reference to this person who is sitting outside, who is standing outside, because this person is at rest and just considering this observer, this object or this person is moving and this person is changing its position with respect to the time. So we will be in motion if we are considering frame of reference this person who is standing outside at bus stop. So this is the understanding of relative term of motion. Now I hope you understood completely. Uh, I mean the reference point and the frame of reference, a fixed place that you use to help to find your way or to see where other things are. That is a reference point. Okay, so now let us go to the further slide. We'll understand more. Now, there is a term rectilinear motion. Motion along a line, along a straight line, is known as rectilinear motion. What is the meaning of rectilinear? Rectilinear means straight line. I mean, any object or any person which is moving in a straight line or which is in motion in a straight line is known rectilinear motion of that object. Rectilinear motion is another name of straight line motion. You can see the example bus is moving in a straight path. So this motion will be known rectilinear motion of that bus because it is moving in a straight line. Another term we'll understand again. The second type you can say of the motion is the circular motion. Any object, it can be in a circular motion. We call circular motion because motion along a straight path is known as circular motion. Circular motion is a movement of an object along circumference of a circle or rotation along a circular path. You can see in the picture, this vehicle is moving along a circular path or along the circumference of this circular path. So the motion of that object will be defined as circular motion. So this is the another type of motion. First one is rectilinear, the second one is circular motion. Now let us describe motion of an object. In order to describe motion of an object, position needs to be defined. That is the most important term, position, by which only we can define the motion. The position. So let us understand what is the position. Position is the point at which object is located at a particular instant of time. So any particular instant of time, the position or the location of an object is known position of that object at that particular instant of time. By defining position or by knowing the position of the object at that particular time and by knowing the position again after some time or after a specific time, we can define the motion. So position is the important term, and again the reference point, again it's a relative term which is important term to define a motion. When object changes the position relative to a reference point, then only we can define the motion, we can understand the motion. So that is it. I hope you understood all terms and topic in this lesson. So thank you very much. Thank you for visiting COACHINGCARES.IN. Watch free educational video, get best quality study material, and study from the best tutors and mentors. Thank you.